Hi, it's Gillian, and it's a new day, and it's a beautiful day, and I'm feeling optimistic and stuff and everything. This is video number two, and I want to try to stay on point. First things first, thank you to other YouTubers who have shared their personal experiences on subjects like this, and in particular this particular subject. Thank you, yes, because you have been an inspiration to me, and it is because of that I really watched my reaction to you and what you're sharing and seeing how it lifts me and moves me, to the point that like my next day I'm having a more successful day as I go through my intention, of releasing weight and stuff like that and the issues with it. And I'm like, wonder if, the fact that I was watching YouTube's, last night and getting inspiration from these people, wonder if that played in, and it does. It absolutely does. So if I can help other people in that way, then here it is, and I'm going to be absolutely as honest and candid as possible. Speaking of that sort of thing, on the bazillion of other videos that I've done, on a totally different channel, notice I even separated these channels, but on in a sec you'll get where I'm going. Normally I'm just like this. I'm up close, right? Like this. But in the video last night and even later today, I don't mind moving back, so you can see the girth, and I know that it's okay. I'm in a safe place, right? And in a moment, I'm going to do something I would never, ever, ever do in anything else. I would keep right here. I don't want to distract people with all this beautiful body. But I'm going to walk my little runway here for you, which will be good for me too. Reality check. Hello. Because, normally you take a picture, you and a bunch of other people, and you think it's going to be fine. Then you look at the picture, or I look at the picture, and I'm like, oh, damn, gosh, can we Photoshop this? Liquefy, squish that down a little bit. Anyway, but so yeah, I'm gonna reality check myself, front, back, side view, and not hold my stomach in while I do it. So that's gonna happen in a moment. What does 292.6 pounds look like? I claim I wear it well. Well, let's see if that's really true. I wanted to clarify in my previous video that I had said one of the main things, I don't even think it's a main thing, but I made like my night trips to fast food places to buy a few items in the middle of the night. Like that was the main reason why I'm still, challenged with this weight release thing. That's not it. And then I did acknowledge the emotional connection and the fact that I'm a recovering emotional overeater. But I didn't tell you about the other part that is like 90% of this. Oh my God, when I started my main company about 14 years ago, I immediately grew by about 50 pounds as I was suddenly locked to a desk. I'm talking locked. I mean, like if I walked away, it would fall apart. But this was for real. Very much like an air traffic controller job. I don't want to say what I do, but anyway, through enough investigation, you'll figure it out. But yeah, really intensely busy. And so basically, a wonderful company. But in order for me to make money with it, I must first sit down. And and then the sit down, it's like 12 to 18 hours a day. So ultimately, 14 years into it, an ambulance ride to the hospital a few years ago later, being on blood pressure medication and borderline diabetic and whatnot from time to time, all of these dramas, knee pain, just all kinds of stuff, like the list of symptoms from sitting disease it's ridiculous. So now what I've learned is, for me, I just have to say no, put my boundaries up to the things that cause me to sit for so damn long. That might even be other employees. No. Okay. For this hour, I'm not available. And I get up and I walk out, Fitbit time, and get my walk on. And I just have to stay strong to that. And when I see there are things in my way, like I've just solved a huge one by hiring and training a new assistant. So I'm like, there are certain things where I really, really can't just walk out, and I need to be able to walk out. So I trained somebody to be a mini me, and that will help significantly. In a minute. She's still in training. Stand by. But I'm still walking out. And, if you liken it to an emergency room, I'm telling some patients, listen, I know you're bleeding and stuff right now. I will be back. I've got to walk around. I'll be right back. That's basically what I'm doing. And I'm letting the phone take the messages, and I get back and I handle it. And it really has not been that bad, really. One of the best things about me going through this and, being like nearly 300 pounds at this moment is that I have no doubt about my beauty. I get it. I get that I am absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, you know what I mean? Radiantly beautiful. But I wasn't always that way. And I used to be mad at myself, and I was mad at my body, and I hated my body, and I said terrible things about my body. I'm not there anymore. I'm not that. And it all came from an experience that I had in 2012. My love to self butt naked photo shoot is what I call it. And this was a moment that I promised to share in a separate video, but ultimately my goal with this was to apologize to my body with pictures and words. I had a makeup artist who wrote words backwards, so the words were messages to my body, that it's sexy and strong and healthy and stuff. And oh my gosh, it's a really great story. But in the beginning, after we'd gone through 3 hours of hair, makeup, and, getting me all ready for this photo shoot, I'm standing there, and all of a sudden, from within me, I feel this burst of only words I can use is it felt like beauty, and it came from the center of me, like right around the solar plex, and it came out like just was an energy, that just took over me, and immediately I start crying, almost feeling it now, but like in this moment, what I got in this moment was that beauty comes from within, and it has nothing to do with my cool hair and my lashes and stuff like that. Okay, whoa, surprise, I did not expect this, but I promised to keep these videos authentic. Anyway, yeah, I got this napkin at Taco Bell. I don't want to talk about it. There, I had to make myself laugh. Yeah, beauty comes from within. So to know that makes this journey so much easier. I just have to control a few habits. Yeah. Okay. So now I've got snot. Oh, it's just great. And I don't really want to press pause. Well, I did that once. It didn't work out. Anyway, why the sleeve? The sleeve because simplicity, really. I have a friend. She did the sleeve, and she is just perfect now. And I've done a lot of research, and I don't want a foreign body in my body. And I don't want to have to go back every 6 months to a year for the checkup on the gadget that's right under my skin that looks like a pacemaker, but it's down in your belly cavity somewhere. I don't know. I'm not really the one, but I just have some basic summary Gillian perception on why, and I don't mind sharing. And then they have to put saline in it every 6 months to a year, whatever, and that keeps it working well. I don't want that. I'm just slice my stomach, just slice it, just make it smaller and take out that thing that tells me when I'm hungry because I really don't need it anyway. It's very rare that that thing has helped me go, that thing didn't tell me anything when I get in my car in the middle of the night. That thing is totally like asleep. So that appetite sensor thing, faulty, doesn't work. I don't need it. Just get rid of it. So the thing about the sleeve is, I'm still affected from that beauty moment. Oh my God. Anyway, the thing about the sleeve is that it's not like it just does the work for me. I still, face the reality of needing to heal and resolve issues with regard to my relationship with my body, a relationship with food, and weight. I've got a relationship with that too. So I still have to deal with it while I'm trying to really wanting to eat that whole serving that now I cannot. And at the beginning, it's like weeks. I don't know how many weeks, but it's like weeks and weeks of broth. And then it's weeks and weeks of mushy food before you can eat normal food. And then when you eat the normal food, it's only a little tidbit that you can have. Yeah, all of that is going to make me stay in compliance with what my intentions are anyway. So I welcome this, and I welcome it for the rest of my life. And am I saying that I don't trust myself to be able to nail this without a surgery? I guess I am. I am 58 years old right now. How many more cute minutes do I have? Seriously, how many? Okay, so let's rock this while we still can. Shoot, that's what I'm saying. So I got down to 281, and I was really excited because that meant I was close to, getting into the 270s. And this, what I'm saying to you, is like a rerun of a million times. I can't seem to get to the 270s. Before I get there, I go back to the 290s. So that happened one last frickin' time. I texted my doctor. I said, I'm going to be making an appointment. This is just a few days ago. I said, I'm going to make an appointment for a physical, and then I need a referral from you for somebody who does the sleeve or the lap band. At the moment, I didn't know which one. He wrote me back. He said, okay, I'm with you. And that touched me. I was like, oh my God, don't cry again. Okay, anyway, yes. I'm so grateful to have such a wonderful, I've got support medically. And he's like a friend too. He's been my doctor for like 14 years. So anyway, that I'm really grateful. And I know that I will get a recommendation to a killer. Oh no, I shouldn't use that word. A kick-ass doctor, and then I will be sharing that experience with you. So thank you for being here and letting me share. The benefits will carry me through the day. I hope they're good for you too. See you soon.